Hello, everyone. My name is Clownmaster, and welcome to another section, another interview we're doing. And we are getting ready for Anime Expo next month, and so many events are happening. So many VTuber things are happening in the sphere of Anime Expo, and we are here from V4Mirai Kou Mariya with Fantastic Reality. How are you doing today?
Hi, thank you for having me, Clawmaster. I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well.
Yeah.
But not as well and not as excited as many people are for this event. The first question I want to ask you is, how did this event came to be?
Well, the event came. I love VTuber events. I love incorporating everyone around. So last year I had the idea like, what if we did something inspired by a karaoke relay, but made it IRL and, with a live band and festival style?
Okay, okay. Um, One of the things that I think surprised me a bit was, and I'll ask this too, is like, is this your first time co-producing a show like this in real life or at a concert?
Yeah, this is my very, very first time doing anything like this.
Mm. What were some of the challenges when it came to putting this all together?
Some of the challenges was trying to find the right people. So to make the concert happen, like I needed to call on a friend of mine. Her name is Daryl, and she's very infamous for her music in the VTuber space. She has a lot of years with live music performance, and coincidentally, she was introduced to the ETC team, who has a lot of experience in producing concerts in real life, and also with working with 3D and AR with also a bunch of other IRL celebrities. So somehow it kind of like the Avengers, like I met someone else and they brought in someone else, and that's how it kind of came to fruition.
The magic of networking.
Yeah, absolutely.
Speaking of which, and as I'm researching for this interview, and as I was looking up footage to use afterwards, you made this announcement on a plane. First off, okay, how? Second off, were you flying the plane?
uh, First, well, let's second one first. That's the easy one. For the second answer, I was not flying. So it's a twin aircraft. So it was Cyan, who was the pilot,
Mm-hmm.
and our captain, and then I had Daryl, who was kind of my right hand, and then back was me, the laptop, and a bunch of cameras. And the reason it came to be was early on for the concert, I was trying to figure out ways to make it happen. And Cyan is also the founder of RCJCL. They basically help out events like us with funding. And when I reached out to them initially to kind of pitch it, I came back to them again. I was like, "Hey, I don't need help financially. However, wouldn't it just be so crazy if we took your plane and flew over the venue and to announce it?" And this is within 2 weeks of the announcement date. And Cyan, being a genius, was able to get internet working. I did a test stream the week before, and the rest is history, I guess.
Wow, wow. That was out of all the announcements I've seen over the years in this industry, I've never seen anyone do it on a plane. Kudos for making that work. That is actually pretty astonishing on its own. Um,
Right? I'm trying to think of how I can, if there was going to be a second one, what would I even do to top that?
you gotta do it in space next time. That's the next level up. My next question is, the event that is being hosted is at the Vermont venue in Hollywood.
Yes.
Was this choice made specifically because the time frame of time and place, or was there much more of a historical thought to it? Other bands and other artists have performed there, including the band One Direction.
Yeah, definitely. Place was a big one. Hollywood is such like a, like it's Hollywood. Everyone knows what Hollywood is. So I think that was a big reason why. But something interesting was the other co-producers came to this venue last year with a similar idea, but just kind of feeling it out. And the owner expressed being interested in VTubers and doing something like this as well. So I think it was kind of the good vibes of that also played a part.
Okay, okay. When creating a roster for this event, were there more talents you wanted to add to the event that you couldn't? Is something you want to keep in mind for maybe next year if it does happen again? Just kind of what your thought process in putting this Avengers of VTubers for this event.
Yeah, so originally the idea was 6 to 10 people. So we wanted to keep the talents within that time frame just to make sure everyone had a chance to shine on stage for an equal amount of time without without destroying the audience's feet. So that was the big one. In terms of other talents, let's see. There were other names that we were considering, but it kind of, it's our first year, so I think we pulled it's also our first year, and it's also a bunch of us producing it, so we kind of just worked together to make the set list happen, just to make sure to hit that 10
Gotcha. Okay.
or no more
Okay.
than 10. I mean,
Gotcha. I'm not, obviously it's too early to know, but like, do you think for next year to be more than 10, or maybe the same number if it happens again?
ooh, I think we'll have to see after show day. I want to kind of get the feel of how the audience feels with how it goes, and if they want more, then we'll give them more. If they want their Oshis to have a longer stage time, then
Absolutely. All right. Sounds good. Um, in the talents you have for this event, I noticed that you have two DJs for this event, both Mona Monet and also Joanne, as part of the lineup. Now, I'm not sure you can disclose this, but like, where exactly are they going to be in the entire event? Are they at the beginning, the middle, the end? Just kind of a curiosity.
Yeah, so the show is gonna start off with Mona Monet warming us up. And then the VTuber show will start, and then Joanne will take us through the night. And if we still want to party, then we have that option.
Awesome. I will say I'm a bit of a fan of Monet Monet. I remember at Africa Expo, I think it was one of the rooms was cut off to where they were streaming live
Yes.
to the room. I was drinking my drink there, and I took a picture. It's like, yeah, this is great.
Oh
Got
my
some
god.
good vibes going at the time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mono's awesome.
she definitely is. It's no secret who your Oshi is when it comes to the VTubing space out there. And Mint Phantom being one of them, or being that town specifically coming to your event.
Mhm.
How does it feel to have your Oshi part of your event?
It's a really crazy, unbelievable feeling. Um some of my viewers know this, but I have been following Mint since before her debut, back in, gosh, 2020. Yeah, I believe so. So, I've been a longtime fan, and to be able to say I shared a physical stage in Hollywood with her is still something that I can't believe. I kind of look at like my Mint shrine behind me and like, oh my goodness. So it still feels very unreal. And honestly, until the day it happens, I still will be like, is this real? Am I dreaming?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that it's, first off, it's very cute. Second off, no, understandable. I think if I had someone of that caliber in an event I hosted, I would also be losing my goddamn mind like this. So, yeah, no, yeah, absolutely, it's great to see. What should people expect to see attending the event?
Ooh, people should expect to see something that they have never seen before. And I say this as someone who's been to multiple VTuber concerts, multiple concerts. I am very huge on live music.
Mm,
Um, what someone should expect is the meeting of virtual and reality. Our band is going to be integrated on the same stage as the performers. we even have a virtual guitarist, Cha Cha, joining us. So, and as far as I have seen, I've not seen something as of a mixture of both IRL, like some of the drummer he performed at Kaisenat's Mafia-thon. Like
No
these
way.
are
Oh, that's sick.
yes,
That's sick. Okay, okay.
right. So just mixing, VTuber celebrities and musician celebrities and just putting us all on the same space is going to be something that everyone should expect. But whatever their expectation is, I have a little bit more expectations because it's going to be absolutely incredible.
Absolutely. I did notice that you got a live band for this concert.
Mhm.
Was that by specifically choice? Because I know in some concerts they usually have like a backdrop of music sometimes or performers, but was this more of a choice that you want to make sure happened for this concert?
Yeah, that was kind of the big dream that I had for this concert was something that hasn't been done before. So it was kind of non-negotiable that I wanted to have a live band.
Nice, nice, awesome. What is your final message you want to give the fans attending the event?
My final message is I have been around in the VTubing sphere for 5 years, and in those 5 years, I've had dreams come and go, but because of the support of fans and because of, everyone's love for VTubing just growing and growing every year, that events like this are able to even happen. This is something that I could not even fathom anyone doing 5 years ago. So to be a co-producer for it and to be a part of the show itself is something that would not be possible without VTuber fans, without my co-highs, my viewers, and without the production team and everyone else involved. So, thank
Awesome.
you.
Yeah, not a problem. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this interview. I hope you guys got a sneak peek into what's going to happen at Anime Expo or in the surrounding area for the Fantastic Reality. Before we end the interview, Maria, where can they A, find more information about Fantastic Reality and get tickets, and B, where can they find you on the internet?
So for getting tickets to Fantastic Reality, you can go to can you see it? FantasticReality.live. I'm kind of blocking the poster here. We also have the Eventbrite and the QR code up there. We're also on social media. FR Productions is our @ I hope I can see you guys on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. And as for myself, I am at Kou Mariya on Twitter. And I usually stream on YouTube, channel / Kou_Mariya. Hope to see you there.
Awesome. Thank you all for watching. My name is Clawmaster, and we will see you all next time.
Thank you so much.